time when I was like ranting about how Steven Spielberg still gets award nominations at his big age, in the age of new characters, like new directors like Denis Villeneuve, Edgar Wright, and I was like, you know what, Steven Spielberg should just pack up and go away. I hate him. Yeah, about that, I think it was February. I was watching Black Panther at the cinema, whatever. I see this trailer. This guy introduced himself, like, hey, my name is this guy. I was called this because something about superheroes. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I see a DeLorean. I'm like, what the? Okay. Then I see the bike from Akira. I'm like, yeah, okay. I need to see this. Then I'm like, okay, I realized, okay, Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. Like, okay. Then I went to the internet. Like, okay, what's happening here? Oh, okay, Steven Spielberg is going to give us this movie. That's cool. Then I'm like, okay, who's he working with? Cinematography. Janusz Kaminski. I'm like, shit, that's the guy from Saving Private Ryan. I need to see this. Score, one. John Williams. I was like, no, it's not John Williams. Like, okay, good. Alan Silvestri. Oh, shit, I need to see it. If you know Alan Silvestri, he's the guy who did, you know, the Back to the Future thing of blah, blah, blah. That's him. And the whole Avengers. That thing. That's the guy. I was like, oh, shit. I need to see this. I'm like, who's starring? Ty Sheridan. Oh, the guy who looks like if Ansel Elgort and Miles Teller had a baby. The guy from X-Men Apocalypse who plays Cyclops. Like, okay, fine.
Action.
Like, okay, who? Oh, Ben Mendelsohn. I love that guy. He's always like this cameo supporting actor person, but now he's gonna play the villain. Oh shit, I need to go. Then I'm like, okay, then my friend was like, it's based on a book. Oh shit, okay, let me read the book. I read the book. It was cool. The movie really separates itself. It is fantastic. Ready Player One is the most fun I've had in the cinema in 2018 so far. Post-apocalyptic 20 whatever, I think it's 2045, where things are so bad that people live, realty people realize that they can make so much money on land that they decide that caravans should not just be in one sitting but should also be on top of each other. So there's a place called the Stacks where people live, where caravans are put together in these contraptions that look like scaffoldings, and they look very dangerous. Anyone could die at any moment. This kid who lives in one of these shacks with his aunt and a very abusive boyfriend. Okay, cool. It's a very general story, whatever. The key is that in this world, a guy named James Halliday, played by Mark Rylance, and his partner, Ogden Merrill, I think I got it right, played by Simon Pegg. They create this virtual reality world where people can just log in and do whatever they want. You can be whoever you want, you can do whatever you want. And it's created by a person who grew up playing video games, being exposed to 80s and 90s pop culture. So everything that that influenced how he became, he put into this virtual world. This virtual world is so expansive that even schools are there, that people who go to school, they go into the schools in these virtual worlds and blah, blah, blah. Sounds easy enough, right? Except when this guy who created this virtual world dies, he decides, okay, guys, here's a competition. I have this thing, an egg in this place. Whoever finds it will inherit my company worth $500 billion. Obviously, that attracts everyone who uses this thing, and it attracts the bad guys. The bad guys, who are they? Obviously, the corporate people. You ever notice how in social media, whenever someone posts something funny and then someone says, why is this app free? And then that kind of inclines to the point where we'll have to start paying for Twitter or something like that. The whole point of social media, the whole point of virtual reality is that like it's available to us whenever we can be into it. So that's the whole point of it. They're trying to prevent these guys, the corporate guys, from getting to this egg before they do. So it's a matter of, yeah, it's one big game. The movies are very, if I were to fault it, it's a very underdog cliche, you know, like there's that guy who just keeps winning and what, and then when he keeps winning, the bad guys are like, hey, why does this guy keep winning? What has he got that's so special? Bring him to me. You will see a lot of nostalgia porn. A lot of nostalgia porn. At some points, like, I grew up a gamer. Surprise. I grew up a gamer, and seeing Abu Goro from Mortal Kombat, seeing Abu Ryu from Street Fighter, seeing Chun-Li, Nicki Minaj, anyway, seeing Chun-Li in that movie, it was just like, oh shit. Seeing the Iron Giant, dog, like, who brings back the Iron Giants? But like, it wasn't a matter of like they brought him back solely for the purpose of, hey, let's just get the fans in there. He was very whatever, was very important in the whole thing. The movie is still a story. It never forgets that. Whatever happens in that movie, it never forgets that it's a story, despite all these different scenes where you'll be like, hey, I know that reference. Steven Spielberg, at his big age, still knows how to shoot one of the most fantastic race scenes ever, using no music. All you hear in that scene are car sounds and obstacle sounds. One of the obstacles including Kong, which brings me to what I love the most about that movie, a very clever scene. So, one of the challenges that you have to perform to win this egg, spoiler alert again, sorry, is that you have to be in this race. So whoever goes into the race, goes to the finish line, wins the egg, wins the key. Okay, fine, not the egg, the key, you heard that, right? They start driving, it's a very beautiful race, so many fantastic long takes that just blew me away. Like Kaminsky knows, even shooting virtual reality, he knows how to use his camera, he knows how to use slow motion at the right time, he knows when to cut, he knows when to just keep going, this shit is good, don't stop there, get to that point where it does something great, and then cut. He does it so well. It's such a cool scene, but at the end of that race, no one wins. Whatever they try, the last obstacle, which is Kong, always gets to them. And this girl who's riding it by Akira, she's about to go like face Kong, then this guy's like, no, don't do it. Then he grabs it from the bike. You'll see that shot. And then as the bike looks like it's gonna make it above, Kong grabs it and breaks it. It's like, no. And then there's this big argument about how no one ever wins. No one ever gets past Kong. Those are the rules. And this girl's like, but the creator of this game hates rules. Then like this guy goes into Aka, then he discovers that there's some secret, whatever. Then he discovers that the way to win the race is to go backwards. The beauty of that scene is that when they're going forward, there's no sound at all. By the time this guy wins the race, when he discovers the secret, there's a band waiting for him, playing the song that they've been playing the whole time. But now the cool thing is that the minute he goes backwards, there's music playing. That is so clever. It's a message of how like you've been doing it wrong the whole time. Now you got it right. There's a band waiting for you. Go for it. That was very cool. Like I was like, wow, Spielberg, damn, bro. At your age, you're still able to do this kind of visual messaging. If I were to talk about everything that I like about this movie, like, do you have 21 minutes, do you? Or 30 minutes? Do you? You don't? Okay. Look, overall, all I can say about this movie is that as much as it's not as to the book as it is, like, honestly, I enjoyed seeing a race. In the book, the first challenge is playing joust. Like, do you want to see people play joust on an arcade as opposed to people racing? I don't think you want to see that. If you have your own varying opinions about it, and look, comment section, let's discuss. As you can see, I've tried to interact with everyone who's commented. So yeah, let's discuss, let's have a forum or something. And yeah, it was great. On my tab, definitely. I think I've seen it twice already on IMAX, so imagine how much that cost. And if it comes out on Blu-ray, I'll buy a Blu-ray and pretend that I care about Blu-ray and then watch it again on a standard definition TV.